So, tonight it's like 12:30 or 1 in the morning, so I kind of gotta be a little quiet. But for the past couple of hours, I've been watching a lot of spoken word about anxiety and depression, and I'm not gonna go attempt to do my own because the last time I tried to do that, it didn't turn out too well. But yeah, I thought I'd just talk a little bit. I guess some of the pieces really spoke to me, and it just got me thinking a lot about my life and where I am, and what depression kind of means to me. There was one where the speaker personified depression as a partner, and that one really struck a chord with me, because even throughout my life, besides family, I guess, with my parents, depression has really been my one kind of committed relationship, if that makes sense. Like, I've been in committed relationships with other with women, with two women, but those have both ended at this point. But depression has always been there. You know, in this poem, he made it seem like a lover, and I feel like with depression, having it for many years, as long as I believe that I've had it, and as long as this other person has had it, or in the poem seems to have had it for years and years and years, it really does become like you are in a relationship with this idea or thought. But yeah, I think that depression really holds a grasp over a lot of people's lives, and I think that it's a very serious issue that not a lot of people take seriously enough. I know that I don't. I'm very much in the thought of that this is my life at this point, and that this idea, that this feeling or lack of feeling is gonna be with me for the rest of my life. So as a fun little experiment, I thought I'd look up a definition of depression, and I had it up before, but I looked up the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of depression. It actually has 3 different states, but the first 2 are what interests me. It says the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines depression as a state of feeling sad and a serious medical condition in which a person feels very sad, hopeless, or unimportant, and often is unable to live in a normal way. Now, in many ways, I agree with the Merriam-Webster dictionary of depression, but that's, for me, my version of depression, because everyone is different. Mine is a little different. So, because I've felt this way for so long, it's sadness is no longer sad. That's the problem. Sadness is now a normal state of feeling, and my sad days are my bad days, like really bad. But don't wake my parents up. But but even more than just being sad, it's more of I don't know, I don't know how to say, like a melancholy or a monotone kind of feeling, like the world is in black and white. It's not a fun or colorful place. It definitely is a harsh world to live in when you have depression and everything that goes along with it. You know, the sleepless nights, the anxiety as well. I believe, I don't know if I'm quoting it correctly, but in that same poem that I keep referencing, the personification of depression, I believe the poet described anxiety as the cousin that depression was reluctant to have over. But it accompanies depression a lot. I know in my life that depression and anxiety really do go hand in hand. Anxiety is more of a daily struggle, and depression is more of just an underlying feeling at this point in my life. Now, this isn't a cry for help by any means. This is just me talking at now what would be almost 1 in the morning. But this is just me talking. I don't feel depressed right now. I feel more just reflective, if that makes sense. I've spent the last hour or so just reflecting on my life and realizing that through everything that I've been through, depression has been right there with me, and everything isn't as bright as what it could be, which is a problem. Depending on who you ask, I do have fond memories. I do still have fun. Like, I can smile and laugh just like everybody else. But in those quiet moments by myself, the depression and the anxiety really do kind of step forward and fill the silence when I'm just alone. And it sucks. Granted, I probably won't do anything about it, because I'm not suicidal, which is a good thing. I don't want to. Life is too interesting to give up now, which is a good thing. You do live in a very interesting time. Technology is expanding rapidly, and that's always fun. But yeah, I just thought I'd sit down and talk a little bit about me, and I'm not looking at the camera because I don't do this often, but yeah, I really do feel like I don't know. I try to do a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of my reflections just end up me just hating myself for either decisions that I've done or decisions that I didn't make at the time. But a nice cup of tea, and maybe I'll fall asleep tonight, who knows. I'll fall asleep at a reasonable hour, which, depending on who you are, 1 in the morning might be unreasonable, who knows. Maybe I'll get to sleep before 2. You never know. So, yeah. I don't even know if the audio is going to pick up on this. I'm not editing it because I don't want to edit it because I don't want to listen to myself talk about this all over again, but, you know, it's an interesting concept. This is what I think. I think depression in its own rights has its merits, and for me, I feel like when I have my good days, they are good days. Like, they are just over the top good. But with really high highs, you get really low lows. So I'm just having an off day, I guess. Who knows? I'm not really sad when I'm doing when I'm recording this, but it's reflective. You know? If you listen to this, thanks for listening. If I even throw this up somewhere, but it feels good to talk about it, and yeah, I think everyone should take a moment and reflect on their life every once in a while. Through the good and the bad times, you're here because of your experiences, and I like where I'm at, but there are just some things that I wish I could change, and being depressed and being really anxious is one of them. But that's just my own problem. So, yeah. And again, thanks for listening to this 13-minute rant with a bunch of long pauses and silence in them. So, yeah. Have a good night.